Hey everybody, this is Joe.
And this is Sam.
We are Subterranean Annihilation.
And we are unearthing underground filth.
Hey everybody, welcome to Subterranean Annihilation. We're going to have a really good episode today. We have Andrew Matthews and Chris Hyleton from Nailcrown and Human Infection. And as always, Sam, who's down there. Look, he just waved at you. Welcome, guys. How are you doing this evening? Is it
Hilton or Hyleton?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I thought it was Hyleton. Is it Hilton?
Because he looked like you said his name wrong. He was like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
It's Hilton.
It's Hilton? Of course it is. I pronounce my Y's always with a I. I always do that. My bad.
I have a dumb name. I'm sorry.
That's okay. People always pronounce my last name wrong, too. So
I can't afford to change it.
Okay, and action. We're here with Andrew Matthews and Chris Hyleton. And they're from Nailcrown and Human Infection. And we also have Sam. There's Sam. I'm going to keep all that in, by the way. So that's all Kevin. I'm going to keep the last 15 minutes in. So, yeah. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
You guys you'll never know what we were just talking about. So,
how are you doing today?
We're good. How are you? I'm good.
Great. Perfect gentleman here.
Aw, thank you so much.
Look at this thumb. First of all, before we start, look at this thumb.
How does that happen?
Do that again.
Little thumb.
Is that from doing French style like for years?
It's like the shit out of some cars.
My thumb's normal.
Is that to get the angle on the drumstick?
Yeah.
No, actually, I hold it off to the side.
Oh, I got you.
That's where he gets his power.
Don't do that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that just fucked the whole interview up. Like, we can't even concentrate now.
I should have just. Sorry, guys.
What a freak! You freak of nature.
So before we start, I'm the only one not wearing a fucking band shirt. Look at this. I got a gray shirt. They said it already started. Yeah, I know. But before we actually ask some questions, they already asked about my phone. Stupid. I already got to ask a question.
Just take your shirt off.
Yeah, I mean,
Could do
shit,
that.
why not?
I'm gonna.
Just take your shirt off. I'm sure maybe a girl watches this.
If a girl watches this,
one girl viewer might be watching. You never know.
I see them analytics. I know what's up.
Yeah. No, it's 100% male. Every time I look at the analytics,
It's actually just us in the bands that we talk to.
Yeah, seriously.
One day we'll get popular and we'll look back on this interview and we'll be like, true.
Yeah, that's true.
We had like two followers.
Now we're going to look back on it and it's going to say 80% male, 20% female. That's how we'll know that we're massive.
It's going to have your nipples in it.
I've never had that ratio.
What do you got? You got the big areolas or something?
I do. Me? I absolutely do.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, ladies.
Oh shit! Damn, we're canceled now.
Well,
hell yeah, man! Free the nipple.
do that.
So I just derailed this bullshit.
No, it's okay. I would prefer it go in this direction.
It was heading that way anyway.
Let's just
said wrong. The thing's fucked.
We'll just play strip poker, and that'll be this episode. So y'all get a deck of cards.
Hey, poker. You don't have to. You just get naked. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we can just strip. We don't have to play poker. Yeah.
I can get naked.
Yeah, just put some King Diamond on.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that'll get me naked quick.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, I guess we got to start asking questions.
Do we?
I mean, no, we don't. But
We start doing this every week. So, can we just hang out?
yeah, just hang out, talk. That's kind of how I wanted to do this anyway. I mean, technically, podcasts are way funner to listen to if people are having fun on a podcast.
I agree with that.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
there's no way I can not be nervous and have fun when I'm doing it. So it's perfect.
Right.
We got 7 beers.
Cheers.
4. It is only some amount. Cheers.
Drinking the hams.
It was good.
I
forgot
believe
what
it's
that-
pronounced
that must
Tom.
That must be a Roanoke thing.
I think it's.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Front row.
I don't think they sell hams here.
Oh, that's fucked up. This is $3.99 in a 6-pack for tall boys. What's the big
Damn.
deal?
I've never heard of it.
Idiots.
We have Big White with 2 G's. BIGG.
Morons, how dare you?
Yeah. I don't drink, so I'm going to exit this conversation. Y'all keep talking about ham. I don't eat ham or drink, so...
We got Smithfield ham. You never heard of that?
Off 64? I know what you're talking about.
You should have. You should have heard of that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Oh, fuck.
After hams. It's hams.
You ever had a rum ham?
I have not seen that episode, but I know what you're talking about.
All right, Joe, ask a question.
I don't... What do we even talk about?
You guys look like fucking idiots out here, man.
I think my first question was going to be, when did you pick up your instruments? But we're like so far gone from like that. But it would be cool to let the viewers know. When did you pick up your instruments?
Fuck.
I got my guitar on my 14th birthday.
Nice.
I'm 33 in August. So almost 20 fucking years. Holy shit. So it's almost been 20 years since I've played guitar. But I spent a lot of time being really fucking bad at it. Real bad. And then I'm
Maybe
still
tomorrow.
bad at it.
Maybe tomorrow.
But I learned how to deal with people and be in a band with them. That's the main part about playing music, is to deal with people in a band with them. I think.
Yeah, that's definitely an aspect.
It is like being in a relationship, except it's like 4 dudes.
That you.
Yeah. You don't get anything out of it except attitude.
Hey, man, there's a little bit of name calling too.
So as a guitar player, you have to find somebody that's been playing drums for a long time and is actually fucking good at drums. Because you can play guitar by yourself all day and be amazing, but it doesn't mean shit unless you find a drummer.
Yeah, that's why you program.
That's
No, I think I started playing drums when I was 11. So 11 or 12, so 15 or 16 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't actually start playing a lot until I was 20 to 22, somewhere in that range. Because I had no fucking clue what I was doing before that.
Right.
Not practice. I just drank and tried to play sometimes.
I have a very similar story. I started at 12 and I just fucked around until I started using a metronome maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, dude, metronome, life-changing.
Yes.
Yeah, we can talk about click for a second. Clicks are the fucking shit. I fucking love metronomes. This guy got me on metronomes. They make the biggest difference.
They do. You can like tell you're improving after using a metronome. It's awesome.
Well, totally, because the machine's perfect, and you're absolutely not.
Right.
Let's be honest. None of us are perfect.
No.
Sam made me. Sam's bordering on peak male performance, but not quite there yet. But dude, keep working out the garage.
I can't even do a sustained blast. So
never mind.
You got me there. My one goal on drums is to be able to play a mortician blast, and I'm still not there.
Well, you're not a computer.
Yeah, I mean that's the only part about it that sucks is you'll never be as perfect as the mortician drummer.
No,
that's true. But you'll be more creative.
Well, the guy that they play with live, I think he's the drummer of Morpheus Descends. He is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He plays all the songs and he adds his own little spin on it, man. It's like total game changer.
Yep. Shout out to Sam and Zerna.
Metronome.
I'm sure.
I bet he does.
I'm surprised at how many people don't.
Metronome.
Actually, the first show we ever played, we played the Clicks live, and we had some technical difficulties, so we haven't since then. But we're working on going back to just strictly playing the metronome live.
I love it. Playing to a click live is fucking awesome. As a guitar player, because then I can blame all the inconsistencies on anybody but me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the fucking cool part about it, though, is that it's literally album speed. Every time you play live. So that was the whole goal with our album, too, was like, we went and recorded it. We didn't do any, like, quantization or sound replacement, except for I triggered my kicks. Sorry, Chevy. Fucking wanted it, like, all legit, and, like, I want to sound like our album live every single night. So that was the whole goal, and we're trying to get back into the whole click game, too. So just every time you see us live, it's literally the fucking album.
In 2022, when shows are a thing again.
Yeah.
So how do you play with a click live? Do you have like a set of headphones in that's clicking?
So we have basically tracks that are just the metronome, and we run them through our in-ear monitors. And so some fucking headphones.
It's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it.
It is. It's a fucking electronic nightmare, but...
Interesting. I always wondered how that worked. I always
not easy.
I like it personally because I do like the consistency of the album live, and it's weird because I think it actually makes it seem more like it feels more real with a click to me than without a click. A lot of people disagree with that, but I fucking like it. I'm a click guy. Me too, because of this asshole.
I am the click commander.
This guy. God damn it, Sam.
That's cool, though. I always wondered. And, I mean, obviously it definitely polishes up the sound when you play to a click.
Yeah. The problem we had with it live the first time was just I couldn't personally hear the click very well. Like, all the instruments were ran too fucking hot through the mix. So we would, like, end a song, and then I would still hear the clicks going afterwards, and I'm like, oh, well, that's not supposed to fucking happen. It's supposed to on the click, and there's still fucking clicks going, so that's not good. So I was like, well, we need to work on this more before we do this live and really embarrass ourselves.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Our drummer is very anti-click, so we just have to do whatever his tempo is.
A lot of drummers are very anti-click.
Yeah. I tried to do a click track last time we recorded, and it was fucking him up. And I was like, it's okay. I mean, like,
If your drummer's not going to use a click, just don't try it because they're not going to want to do it. It's going to make it worse.
He's like a metronome himself.
I'm not going to say because
personally, I think it's nice to do a click because that way we can be. I like the consistency of it.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking nerd too, though. So fuck.
To each their own. I mean, I definitely see both sides of the coin to where, like, the click, it polishes it up, it sounds good, it's consistent every time. And I like that. But I like the other stuff, too, where it's, like, human tempo. That's what we're doing. I mean, I don't know. I like that, too. I think it's different.
It depends on the style, man. I think if you're playing shit with, like, a lot of, like, just nonstop fucking blast beats, I mean, it's, like... It's kind of hard to find a time signature in that sometimes, so it's kind of nice just to have the click there too. Because I mean,
I feel like grind should have no click. Black metal should have a black metal with a click. Okay,
yeah.
Grind with a click, maybe not.
Yeah,
I agree with that 100%.
Do you guys find it difficult when you're? Do you find it difficult when you're changing tempos to sync up the click with that?
Oh, we just write songs without tempo changes.
Well, Riding Obscene had a lot of them, though. I mean, Riding Obscene had a lot of tempo changes, but we didn't play to a click live. But we were recorded. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, I would just, I don't know, fuck it up and try again.
It's just if you get off one tiny beat and there's a tempo change, you're fucked.
Yeah. You're gonna have to learn to not have that knee-jerk reaction to be like, oh fuck, I gotta get right back in time. You have to make a super slow adjustment to get right back on the grid with it.
Right, I gotcha. Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll sound like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we probably sound like shit anyways, but
no,
not our timing.
Nah, I was actually watching a live video of you guys earlier. It's like the first thing that comes up when we search you on YouTube, and it sounded really good. So, yeah,
That's good because appreciate that. When we originally made this band, we didn't realize there was a company that sells fucking bongs and shit called Nailcrown.
Oh, really?
There's like a weed company that sells Nailcrown stuff.
Yeah,
and it's like weed.
Yeah, so I remember posting the band and stuff and Googling it, and it'd just be fucking bongs and I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
That's hilarious.
Hell yeah! That's a weird name for a bong.
What?
That's a weird name for a bong. Nailcrown?
Yeah.
I don't know what they were getting at.
Yeah.
They're probably high. They were high as fuck, dude, Nailcrown.
Dude, us too. Dude, Nailcrown's sick. Fuck yeah, bro.
What if in 10 years, they blow up or something, and then you guys are playing a show and somebody comes up and they're like, "Hey, are you guys named after the Bong Company?" That's so sick, man. You're weed themed black metal.
I think I'll be the only one in the band that's yeah, dude, for real. True. I think I'm the only guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although this is going to be a line, and my grandma's going to be pissed.
Yeah. Grandmama.
Some weed.
Grandma! I don't smoke weed!
You've been high for far too long.
But no, for real, yeah, the Nailcrown is a weed thing, apparently, so that doesn't make any sense.
That's crazy. Yeah, fuck
them. Give us bongs.
Yeah. So, I think everyone knows what we were going for in the name, but I don't know where the fuck the weed people were going with that.
That is weird.
Yeah.
No clue.
It's probably they were like, this, we gotta get some bongs.
Well, I mean, usually when you smoke weed, you start thinking a lot of satanic thoughts. So, you start getting really evil and hateful and hate Christ. So that's probably where they got Nailcrown from for the bongs.
Yeah.
So he does me.
What was that fucking like old school like weed propaganda?
Yeah, Reefer Madness.
Reefer Madness. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they did a study on it, dude.
That's what we named the band after.
He pulls out his dad's gun and like he's like, hey.
Johnny just smoked weed,
Honestly,
and now
like
he's
the
gonna
most
eat
fun.
this glass bottle. In the morning, he'll feel the pain, but right now, he feels no pain. God damn it. So, that's question 1.
Fucking time. Oh god.
Let's see. Okay, so what bands inspired you? I see you wearing a Marduk shirt, but maybe other than Marduk, what other bands inspired you to write Coronation or to start Nailcrown?
Probably Dark Funeral and Belphegor, if we can't include Marduk.
Hell yeah.
Gotcha.
I definitely hear the Marduk.
Yeah.
For me, this was my like, man, I sure like Panzer Division. I'm gonna fucking make an album sound as much like Panzer Division as I can.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Dark Funeral is like a big one too. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of black metal normally, and I just like that style. I like the black metal that borders on death metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it to be fast and mean and stupid and ignorant. That's exactly what I try to do, and I think I did a pretty good job on the ignorant part, at least.
Dude, it sounds good. It sounds like Marduk. I'll say that for sure.
That's what we got a lot of weird comments where a lot of people were saying it sounded kind of like old school Angel Corpse too, and I never even like.
I heard Angel Corpse. That's funny that you should say that because that's the two bands I was thinking of. Like, maybe it's the vocal delivery a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I definitely heard Marduk and I definitely heard Angel Corpse. And like you were saying, like
man, like I know Angel Corpse has a lot of solos, so I guess that threw me off. But I love Angel Corpse. Like Angel Corpse, fucking
Fuck
rules.
yeah.
But
Yes.
too many solos on purpose because I don't know. I like the non-solo idea.
Well,
for driving blast beat black metal.
I kind of like the whole Angel Corpse comparison too, just because John Longstreth is my ultimate
And Angel Corpse
all-time
fucking
favorite
rules.
drummer. So I
That's
was like, I'll
awesome.
take it. What the fuck ever. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes it sound like Angel Corpse, though, is the drums on it are, like, fast for black metal. And that's kind of how the Angel Corpse think. Like, you got the ripping riffs, and then you got, like, the fast double bass blasts, like, yeah. You guys
Right.
nailed it. Nailcrown nailed it.
hey, you guys should play a show with The Crown and Death Crown.
And Death Shroud.
and
Death Shroud.
and Death Shroud.
I've almost wanted to hit up Michael Parks from Death Crown and just be like, are you mad? Like, I hope we didn't fucking, like, I hope you don't think we fucking ripped your name off. But I talked to him and he was like, dude, I love this shit. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not even going to ask the question. Like, everything's cool.
From Radford too, called Stormcrown, that came out like right after us too.
Oh, yeah, we played with
There's a
them.
lot of crowns going on.
That was the last show we played, actually. Storm Crown to open the show.
But I am proud that coordination, the coronavirus happened like within 2 months.
Yeah, Corona Nation, dude.
Oh, shit, I didn't even think about that.
Fuck, dude.
Corona Nation.
Exactly, idiots. They had no idea what was going on. We knew.
Oh, shit. That's funny. Sweet. That's question 2. That went a lot quicker. So, oh yeah, fucking with Rotting Obscene and with Human Infection, you guys do more of like a technical, brutal death metal feel to the music, and I wanted to know what made you switch for this band to black metal.
To not do that anymore.
You want to switch it? Just
Literally that. I mean, almost that.
That is a really good question. I mean, I guess it's like, honestly, like, you're right not to do it. Like, the death metal stuff is really taxing. It's fucking hard. Like, you can't get too drunk. You have to have this perfect fucking buzz. You have to just, like, be in the zone to play it right. Black metal is more fun for me as a guitar player. I can have fun with this stuff. It's way less taxing on my body, and it's more musical.
I think my part with it was one. I mean, I loved playing the Erotic Obscene stuff. Don't get me wrong, that shit was fun. But like, I also kind of wanted to like go to something more simple with a little more space in it, to do a little more stuff, which was ultimately just more blast beats.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to play more blast beats. And I mean, back when I played with Erotic Obscene too, like, I played like shit. Like, I had like shit technique and stuff too. And I always wanted to play stuff like Dark Funeral and Belphegor, and like Torturer from Belphegor was like a big inspiration for me on that too. Where, you know, like, that dude could just literally play blast beats for like hours straight and fucking act like nothing happened. And before, like, when I was playing like Erotic Obscene, I'd do it to be like, after one song, be like, I gotta get the fuck off stage, dude. Like, it's kind of like a good motivational point for me too. Like, all right, I'm gonna finally like he told me, or actually he sent me some riffs, and he was like, I've been writing shit like this, and I was like, well, I'm gonna come over and fucking jam on it. And like, the first couple of times we jammed on it, like, I have a couple Facebook videos of it where it's like, I'm trying to just play like what I hear, and it was mostly like just enduring drumming, and I couldn't at the time. I kept having to like fucking like switch it up and just like do fills to fucking fill in spots where I was just like getting fucking tired. And I finally got to the point where I was like, all right, this is my motivation to like sit down, rebuild my technique, and get to a point where I can actually just like fucking just cruise along playing these blast beats the whole fucking time. That's what I've always wanted to do. I mean, I never really wanted to be like a tech death drummer or anything like that. Like, I always wanted to play like Belphegor kind of shit. Like, I just want to get up there and just fucking haul ass the whole night and drum like it's a fucking sport.
That's interesting to me.
Player doesn't want to play the drummer that wants to play blast beats all the time. You guys know.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's really interesting because, I mean, you kill technical drumming. Like, you kill it when I saw you guys at the Riff House. And so it's interesting to me when you say you just want to play blast beats. It's interesting to me when you say you don't want to do technical death metal on guitar, because you kill that too. And like, you're very good at it, but it's cool to me that you guys are like, no, I just want to have fun. And I want to do what I want to do, and that's how you guys came together on that. Because that's
describe it as like having fun. Yeah, it's way more fun, and it's more musical.
Yeah, it's just the shit I've always wanted to do, and just never really had like the means to do it. And finally, like man, I'm getting fucking old. Might as well like go ahead and learn how to fucking do this, do it right this time. Because I mean, when I did the fucking Erotic Obscene album, that shit had like edits all over it. I mean, I fucking sucked. I mean, like, parts of it are like quantized and shit. I don't fucking like that.
He didn't suck.
I suck.
No. But okay.
It was like sounder plates all over the fucking place and shit. So I did the Nailcrown thing. That's why I was like, dude, I want this to be like real fucking like what you see is what you get kind of shit. Like, I want to be able to represent this live right every single time, which, I mean, you know, some nights it fucking suck, but
no, I agree with that though. That's kind of one of the things about Nailcrown I really like, is like complete recreation of like what we can play live. Like, we're not none of it's like no gimmicks. Yeah, it's all exactly what we can play. We can do it in practice every time.
It's not. I don't like.
Not that Erotic Obscene or Human Infection is like that, but this Nailcrown to me is like we can play it way more tighter, way more efficient.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously some of the shit's simpler, but like, you know,
nothing about that makes it less musical, you know?
Yeah, and you don't want to fucking go on stage and be like scared, like, fuck, am I going to be able to nail this tonight? Like, I don't know.
Right. Right.
Like, you don't fucking want that, man. And that's like how a lot of that tech death shit is, dude. Like, it's just fucking like, well, I hope I play it right tonight. I don't know if my hand's gonna work because it's like 2 degrees colder than our practice space.
Oh my god, dude, that's so funny. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Like when it's cold
That's
outside, you
extremely
come in,
relatable.
it's like, I gotta thaw my hands out before I get on stage. God damn it. Like,
Yeah, dude, like, I don't want to be in that fucking situation anymore. I want it to be like, I just want human shit. Like, I just want to write what I want to write. I want it to be real, and I just want to put on like a fucking halfway decent show.
that's awesome. I commend that 100%. Because that was me. Like when I was in high school, I was really into tech death because I was like, well, wow, this is where people can go with their instrument. You know, it was interesting to me to see like what they could do with the instrument. But then as I got older, I was like, I tried to get into it, and I was like, it's just not working out for me. I would rather do something I can do. And then when I got into that mentality of just play what you can, you know, I always want to get better at that, but it made me get into different kind of music because I was like, well, I can do this. Let me see what else, you know, other people are doing that can only do what I do too, I guess. And then that's how I got into like death doom and black metal and like grindcore because I was like, oh, I could do this. Like I say, for me, drumming is like anaerobic instead of aerobic. Like I can't sit up there and do like 220 for 7 minutes. That's just not me. But I can do grindcore. I could do 220 for like, you know, 5 seconds and then fill, and then another 5 seconds and then fill. You know,
Right.
like. But that's what I like, and so like now, you know, the stuff I like kind of reflects what I can play, and the stuff I play reflects what I like, and it's a good balance.
I think that's kind of what Nailcrown is for me personally. It's like it reflects what I like,
Yeah.
and I can play, you know, exactly.
Well, I mean, it's like, I mean, some of these tech death bands too, man. You see them like, they have to like punch in like every other fucking single part. And it's like, well, if you can't fucking do it in the damn studio, how the fuck are you gonna do it live and it sound like the album?
Right.
Like, kind of got to the point where it's like, well, I'm sick of being fucking ripped off, like going and paying like $20 to see a fucking band, and it's like, well, that was okay,
Right.
but this fucking album, like,
Yeah. Because you're definitely held up to a high standard when you're playing that kind of stuff.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, to the average listener, though, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people don't like see shit like that either. But it's just, I don't know, it seems fake to me.
Yeah. No, and it does to me too, and that's another reason I kind of got out of listening to that kind of stuff is like it's not musical, like you're saying, Andrew. It's just doing it because you can. I mean, like I don't get a feeling out of it. I like now that I'm older to get a feeling out of what I listen to. Like everything I listen to is because it makes me feel a certain way, or it's like that's why I'm in a bunch of different bands is because although it's all distorted and metal and heavy, I get like different feelings out of different genres of music. So grind is like if you're feeling like just crazy, or you know, death doom is if you're like chilling and you just like, I don't know, to me it's like getting in a hot tub of distortion or something. And then, you know, like I don't know.
That's a good grind album name, Hot Tub of Distortion.
Yeah, it is.
No, I totally agree, man. It's like grind is like I'm fucking drunk and I'm trying to have fun, and then black metal's like I'm fucking drunk and I'm trying to be evil as piss.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
everything has their little fucking nuances about it.
we don't get drunk before we play. I wanted it.
You never would get drunk before I play.
Dude, as soon as I fucking like have like 3 beers and I pick up a fucking drumstick, my hands just go like limp, and they're like, it doesn't fucking work anymore.
Got too many hams in you.
Yeah. Well, I got PPR.
Hey. Hey, I still like tech death though, man. I will say, this one band I booked, Inanimate Existence. I didn't I didn't think they were going to be able to.
though.
I didn't think they were going to be able to play like their album because they have so many like quick change ups and like they got these clean interludes and these fucking solos that just come out of nowhere.
They do it every time.
They did it like I was like,
those guys are consistent as fuck.
Yeah.
And Ron Casey's just a fucking.
Ron Casey also played the fucking Mountains of Death for Visceral Vomit, which is Disgorge. Like they played Disgorge. Fucking him. He's an American hero.
Dude, he's played in all kinds of shit. He played in like fucking. I think he even played in Rings of Saturn at some point. He played in like Brain Drill. It's been on like all kinds of. I don't know what.
All right, this interview is about Ron Casey now.
Yeah. How do you think Ron Casey?
Man, I'm gonna do a subterranean annihilation first and move because my phone is about to die and I gotta plug it in.
Is that cassettes? Your cassettes on the wall.
I'm so unprofessional. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, we were talking before this about how this is pretty unprofessional. We're trying. Oh, what you got?
Shit.
Metal Gear.
Hold on, here we go.
I see that
Here's
Final
the grind for it.
out there. Dude, no, he had Final Fantasy VII.
Show me Final Fantasy VII again, right now.
Nice.
Oh,
that's so
yes.
sexy! And 8 too.
Look,
And
look.
Jam!
Oh, shit. Holy shit, dude. You got a lot of cool stuff.
My bad, guys. Did I just flex on you?
Dude.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Fucking flex on us.
This is embarrassing. Did I just flex on you? I'm sorry.
For all the listeners that aren't watching this, Sam's got quite a collection of cool, nostalgic video games.
I just have a problem throwing stuff away. That's all that is. All right, fuck.
So I think we answered that question. I don't even remember what the original question was. But...
It doesn't matter. Let's see. Oh yeah, what rig do you use, Andrew, and what drum set do you have, Chris?
Okay, so I use a 5150. I have an old 5150 EVH blockhead into Mesa. It's rectifier 412. Yeah. So the amp I have is like the first series of 5150s ever made. It was like 1991.
Nice.
EVH blockhead and a Mesa Boogie retro cat 4x12. I use a Dead Horse overdrive in front of it, and then I use a G-string decimator pedal in the front.
You wear a G-string?
I wear a G-string, and I get nice.
Nice.
No, that's not rig. It's an old 5150 into a Recto 4x12 Mesa cab, Dead Horse pedal overdrive, and then a G-string decimator, which is a noise gate that goes into the effects loop and front simultaneously. And that's it. That's all I use. It's pretty simple stuff. I don't like a big pedal board. I just put my pedal board on top of my amp.
You bought that decimator off
Did John Fraley from Rhyme of Scene for a very cheap price, and he's going to see this and want money from
That's awesome.
Hey, what was that earlier about owing Matt Dorsey money?
Yeah. Matt Dorsey, I'm not giving you the money. No, we paid him. Fuck you, Matt. Just kidding. We love
You guys owe a lot of people money, huh?
I owe. How much do I owe you? Just tell the truth.
By the way, this interview is $25 an hour. Hope you're good for it.
Shit.
Dude, this band already made $15. We're good. $15.
Exposure.
Oh shit. Hey Sam, I don't know what you're talking about. You owe me $7.
Oh fuck! Call it out. Hey, I gotta go.
All right. So what I use is a Spawn custom kit. It's a 4-ply birch, 4-ply Babinga shells on the kick drum, which is 22-inch, then an 8-inch tom, 10-inch tom, 14-inch floor tom. So all real small shit. I like my shit tight, like keep it tight.
Mm-hmm.
Then I use I got a brass snare drum from Spawn 2 that I don't like very much. So I use a 13 by 6.5 Tama SLP Sonic Steel. And then I use all Zildjian cymbals. It's a mix, just like A customs and K customs. And then for my pedals, I use the ACD Darwins, which are the most amazing double bass pedal ever made. Very pricey. And then for a Scorpion percussion, I use a 2B, and then they have an extended length on them, so they're 17 inches instead of 16.
Right on. How? Explain those for a little bit, because I'm looking to get new pedals. But I mean, how are they better than the other ones?
Oh God, here we go.
Well, I mean, first, the dude that makes them, his name's Dennis. He's just a fucking genius. I mean, they're like the most modular pedal you can think of. Like, if you want strap drives or direct drives, you can just change them out on the same pedal. You can switch from singles to a double pedal. Fucking cake. And he actually, on the latest models, which is the ones I have, they actually have like a dedicated left and right pedal, which you wouldn't think makes much of a difference, but it's actually kind of nice. And I don't know, man. You can just set them to feel however you want. You can make them feel like an Axis pedal, which is real light, or you can make them feel like a fucking shitty DW 9000 chain pedal if you wanted to. Like, it's just unlimited options if you want it.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, my favorite part about them, honestly, is separating the height of the footboard from the beater angle. So a lot of pedals don't have this, and I mean, Axis doesn't have it. I think Trick does, but I've heard a lot of problems with Tricks where like actually the beater will be worn out after like 6 to 8 months, and I've already had these almost a year. Haven't had a single problem out of them.
Nice. You do double strokes, right?
I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, you sound like a fucking nerd. Hey, are they paying you to talk about that pedal? Are they sponsoring you or something?
Yeah, dude, they're paying for this interview.
My drum set is whatever people give me. Whatever the opening band is using.
Sorry, drum kit.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
I'm just kidding. I kind of understood a little bit of that.
Just fucking spending way too much time with double bass pedals and fucking hating some of them after a while. And then this dude's like, "Oh, dude, I fixed all your problems. Come buy these." And you're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, sweet. So you do the double stroke technique, right? And is that more for the long? Do the longboards help with that?
For double stroke?
Yeah.
Hey, where you going, man? Come back.
He said, "We're not talking about guitar shit. Fuck you guys."
That's rude, man. That's the second time.
I know. I had to piss for like 15 fucking minutes, and I haven't fucking gotten
Look,
up.
there he goes. He's had too many hams.
Oh, great. Jesus fucking. God damn. All right. Sorry for the worst interview you guys had. No, I don't think longboards necessarily help with it. It's the thing that helps me the most is direct drive, just because you feel the spring tension more. So, I mean, the whole point of heel toe, I guess you could technically call it.
Yeah.
Kind of referring to it more as part of my foot, the ball of my toes. That's kind of where I'm actually hitting the pedal. But just because you get that response time as soon as you hit, like there's a lag in it.
Right.
Like Kane kind of has a lag, but some guys like it. Like Eric Marotti from fucking Suffocation, he plays chain pedal. He loves them. I don't get it, but I don't know. I think it's all just personal preference, honestly.
That's interesting. I always wondered. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. Your audio cut out.
I think it's just all about response time. Like if you're used to a more laggy pedal, go with a chain drive or a belt drive, or if you like more response out of it, just go with a direct drive.
Oh, that's cool.
Sorry, I had to use the bathroom.
There he is.
That's all
You
good.
took a shit, didn't you? You took a speed shit and tried to play it off, didn't you?
Actually, I have to pee too. No?
He's gonna pee. See, it's fine.
All right, now we talk about
drum.
guitar
You
stuff.
guys ready?
Yeah, we can talk about guitar stuff now. You played through Jackson, I saw on the video earlier. What kind of Jackson do you play?
Jackson, I'm actually gonna steal one of this. Look. Let me know what this is. Some kind of tobacco.
Jewel.
Hold up, let me hit the jewel.
I use the Jackson, and I'm about to get a LTD, like the black metal series, which I hate the name, but it's like really good specs for that guitar. It's alder body, maple neck, ebony fretboard. It's got the I'm getting a Fishman pickup in it, so I'm about to get a new guitar for the next album. But I'm a Jackson guy. Jackson's rule, and they had to have a reverse headstock.
I noticed
Has
that.
to.
I noticed that. Why does it have
If it
to?
doesn't headstock, it's just lame. No, it's fine. I like
Does that make any kind of difference, or is it just what you?
No, it just looks cool.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I switched to Jackson a while ago, and once I picked it up, I was like, yeah, I'm a Jackson guy, because like I played.
So Jackson got the compound radius necks, where it's like the way the circle is in the fretboard, the compound radius like changes as you go down the fretboard. I think that makes a huge difference. I hate your jewel.
Dude, we're in a pandemic. God damn.
Hey, you guys need to be 6 feet apart.
Yeah, not 6 feet
Yeah,
apart.
6 feet. But the Jackson's more. I mean, I can't recommend a Jackson more.
Right.
But I'm going to get these soon because I've had Jacksons for like 10, 12 years now. So it's time to like get something new. See what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna try something new. I understand that.
Wouldn't recommend them more.
I would recommend a Jackson, absolutely.
I'm just going away from Jackson, but I'd recommend them.
I mean,
This podcast is brought to you by Jackson.
yeah, this podcast is brought to you by Jackson. It's brought to you by Darwin Pedals. It's brought to you by everybody that we owe money to.
To be fair, the only actual drum artist deal I have is my drumsticks and the Scorpion percussion. But
I left one at the car wash the other day.
at the car wash.
There's a Chris Hilton Scorpion drumstick at the car wash on the ground.
I can buy drumsticks with your name on it?
He does. His signature.
Yeah, dude. Well, these are rubbed off a little bit, but yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
There's one of those at the Salem car wash.
That's cool.
That's probably the only way those would ever sell if they were just given away at a Salem car wash.
Free car wash? I'll buy up here.
Oh, shit. So,
Andrew,
Andrew,
what's your favorite King Diamond album?
I think it's
I
conspiracy.
got him now.
I think conspiracy is got the best solos on it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
solos.
So the first
King
5
Diamond's fucking badass.
perfect albums, 10 out of 10. The first 5, all of them are fucking 10 out of 10. And then the
Everything
Russell,
through the eye.
so King Diamond's first 7 records are 10 out of 10. So all those records are the best. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say best?
The best.
I know it's vested in these albums.
Yeah, I got a King Diamond vest.
My 401k is.
Oh yeah, dude.
I have a giant King Diamond sticker on the back of my car. It's like 2.5 foot long. You saw
I
it.
synced it.
That's me. That's
I
who I
was very impressed.
See you rolling your eyes over there.
I just derailed it again.
This album's about King. This interview is about King Diamond now.
No.
Dude, the first King Diamond album I heard was Them, and I don't think I was ready for it when I heard it. But now, when I go back and listen to it, I'm like, dude, this is like amazing. And the story, like that would make such a good movie. Like the lyrics, oh my god, like all of them.
Pay for that and Chainsaw Dismemberment. Both of those movies.
Well, Chainsaw Dismemberment is actually multiple movies.
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
say.
a lot of movies.
It's like
I don't
20.
know if you've been paying attention.
How many tracks are on that album?
Like it's 27 or 28.
Yeah.
27.
So before you made Mortician famous, Sam. I liked Mortician a lot, and then I saw him live, and I was very disappointed. And I heard they killed it at MDF, though. I didn't see him at MDF. I'm gonna be pissed.
And at Pre-Fest.
Pre-Fest was amazing.
You, how dare you?
That was ASM, Rawhead.
Yes.
What was the other band? There was another band.
Lord Gore.
Lord Gore. Yes.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You made Will famous by yourself.
Yeah, dude.
No, I had help.
You and Tom made him famous.
Have you seen all the weapons he has? Good God.
I'm gonna
Oh,
come
I
back.
like it.
I'm gonna cut it back in on that. I'm gonna cut it back in on. Have you seen all the weapons he has?
No, leave it in there. Fuck it.
I'm gonna cut it off, and then I'm gonna cut it back in on. Have you seen all the weapons he has? And then we're gonna continue the interview.
And a lot of guns. Long range, short range, he's good, man.
Hell yeah, man.
I can't say nothing about a lot of guns.
What's going on with you, man?
I just like guns now. You guys like guns. Guns are fun.
Guns are pretty badass.
They're pretty bad.
not gonna lie, it's one of the most badass things ever. Total game changer.
Anyways,
Hey, so are you guys writing anything new?
Yes.
we
A
are.
lot,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
I think since Corona ruined the entire concert and show market, we're just going to put another album out.
Hell yeah.
We only put 2 shows. Corona happened. We're fucked now. So we're just going to put another album out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We
We have 7, 8 songs in the burner.
yeah. So I have 4 or 5 songs I need to do drums to, demo wise.
But I think we're going to put out a pretty decent full length by the end of the year.
I mean, it probably wouldn't. Fuck, I mean, guess it probably wouldn't be like till next summer.
It's going to be the end of the year. I said it here right now. No, you're probably right. It probably won't be this year. But we're going to try. But we have, we wouldn't have put an album out that quickly, but like Corona literally shut fucking shows down. So we're just working on a new album.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are doing that. Everybody's
I'm
working
really
on music.
So cool. These songs are a little more mature sounding. They sound, they're a little more of like what I wanted to do initially. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
totally. I mean, it's definitely it's kind of like, it's got a little bit of the same feel as the first album. Like, we didn't really want to like take away any like aggression or anything, but it's got more.
It's more black metal.
Good.
When you say more black metal, what do you mean?
It's just, it has like bigger chords. Not all the songs are like above 220. Like, we have some slower songs. And I think it's going to be a more well-rounded album. It's going to have.
Yeah. We definitely got a little more.
It's better than our debut, personally.
Yeah. I mean, we got a little more creative with it too. I mean, the first album, we were just like, all right, we want it to sound exactly like this, right? Fucking 10 songs that sound like this,
basically,
and went with that. And then this one, we're like, oh, what the fuck you want to do? And it's like, I don't know, here's some shit. And I mean, we got a new guitarist too. His name's Jeremiah, and he's been writing some stuff too. So it'll bring in a little bit different flavor into it. And some of the shit he's been writing,
he's good.
Yeah,
he writes really well, and I'm looking forward to like kind of putting his style into it. Air Bassist is a monster. Yeah, he's going to write a little bit too, and I think it's going to be more creative, more interesting, a little less. Of the same, like, because the first album is kind of like, I feel like we made a point. It all sounds like we were like, hey, we can play this kind of music.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fucking first album too, it was literally me and you wrote the whole thing,
right,
and
exactly.
Then we got people to join the band afterwards, and we're like, well, you just need to learn how to play this, and that's.
And I mean, we live in an area where like you have to be incredibly picky about who you let join your band, and especially right, because Roanoke's small, and people want to make your band their thing. And we've met people. We have people now that like actually want to contribute to the sound of the band and not make the band their own sound. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be very.
That's awesome. I can't wait to hear it.
Andrew is your vocalist, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure because I always liked his vocals and I like his lyrics that he wrote. I was just wanted to make sure that was him before I went off on that. But yeah, he's always got really good timing. His lyrics are pretty interesting. So what would you say like the lyrical themes for Coronation were?
So it's like, from what I understand, it's more like cults, based on like David Koresh kind of cults, shit like that.
Yeah,
it's not really a cult. It's more like based on like actual cults.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really any like specific themes other than that. I mean, there's no big anti-religion kind of thing. I mean,
a little bit.
I mean, it's kind of there, but
also I don't know a lot about our lyrics because I'm a piece of shit.
Worthless.
I'm a piece of shit.
Dude, I'm the same way. I don't even know our song names. I just know it's the third one that we play.
Just finally beneath the ancient sunlight to me. Like, it finally clicked.
Yeah. So when we were writing all these, like, before we had, fuck, Lil Andrew wrote most of those fucking lyrics, like.
We call him Lil Andrew because I'm Andrew. I've been a band with him.
Yeah.
And I'm way taller than him.
Yeah.
So we call him
He's a little bigger than you, though.
I trust Lil Andrew's. I trust his fucking lyrical guidance and his like. He listens to more black metal than all of us. I just trust him. I trust him on what he's gonna do. I have no idea what his ideas for the next album are gonna be, but I trust. I'm sure they're gonna be solid. And I agree. Like his patterns on the Nailcrown album, the debut, are fucking. They're perfect. They're sick.
Oh yeah.
Very good job. I feel like he's very like Legion. He sounds like Legion Marduk a lot, which I'm fucking 100% okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Hell.
I have a lot of respect for that guy. Fuck you, Andrew. Fuck you, Andrew. I'm all up. I'm out.
Yeah, me too. I'm out of beer.
Yeah, we're out of beer. It's a bummer.
Well, it is about that
Shut it
time.
down.
It is about that time. I want to try something new for Subterranean Annihilation on y'all. And I'm going to ask these 3 questions. So, what is a dream band to share the stage with? You both can answer separately.
So mine was Gorguts with John Longstreth on drums. We shared the stage with Gorguts, but John Longstreth didn't play drums, so I haven't gotten quite to that yet.
Mm.
I guess for this band, Black Metal, I mean, I love to share the stage with Marduk.
Hell yeah.
My thing.
That'd be
I
awesome.
went to this year and saw Marduk, and I just want to play with it now real bad.
Yeah. I would love to go to that show. Which brings me to the next question. What's a dream lineup for a show? And it doesn't have to be black metal. It doesn't, what's your best, maybe like 4 or 5 bands to see at a show?
One show?
Yeah. Okay. So Dark Funeral, I would fucking love to see them again.
Oof. It's tough.
Yeah. Suffocation. Suffocation's fucking great. So I would love to see them again. 3. And then fuck, the last one's gonna be a fucking toughie. I mean, fucking, this is hard. I mean, Belphegor if they didn't sound like shit live.
Damn. All right. I'll be sure not to see
They're
them.
gonna watch this, right? You know they're gonna watch
Yeah, they're definitely going to watch this. You want me to edit that
They're
out?
gonna know you said that. Mine would be Mortician, King Diamond, Mortician,
King Diamond.
Mortician, King Diamond.
Mine would
Merciful
be.
Fate.
I think mine would be Insect Warfare.
Hell yes.
I saw them.
Merciful Fate, because I was going to see them this year and Corona fucking destroyed it.
Canceled.
Canceled. Marduk.
Oh, I love Marduk out.
Suffocation and KMFDM. I'm throwing KMFDM out there. Fuck it.
So is it Marduk or Marduk?
I say Marduk.
I think it's actually
Yeah,
Marduk.
I guess they're like European. They would be like Marduk.
Yeah, I
just
think
like
so.
Marduk.
Yeah,
Marduk.
us Americans, Marduk.
The fuck
It's fucking Marduk.
It's a,
Marduk.
ain't that one of them Sumerian gods?
Yo, what's yours? What's your top 5 lineup?
Me? Oh shit, I didn't even think about it. My top 5 lineup would be Last Days of Humanity, Mortician, fucking Nile, fuck. I didn't think about this. I didn't think I'd have to answer this.
What you doing to me?
As soon as you finish, you're gonna regret at least 2 bands on it.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
trust me. I've been there, dude.
All right. Okay. Last Days, Mortician, Nile. I want to see Abysmal Lord again, and then I want to see
Nailcrown.
Nailcrown. That's my top 5. And also, my last question is, what's a dream split you guys want to do with Nailcrown? Dream split.
Like with another band?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like splits.
Oh,
What? Heresy. I don't know. I don't get them.
I would love
Hey,
to do
that's selfish, man. You don't like splits?
Fucking
So you're just all about Nailcrown all the time?
I would love to do a split with alcohol.
Yes! I didn't know anybody else loved them like I did. They're so good.
And I think I would love to do a split with that dude.
Dude, that would be such an awesome split. Hell
who's
yeah.
that, dude?
Is that,
How do you know him?
Are you messaging him?
How you know him?
What's your favorite Ergohol CD? Final question.
Do thick fog until
Exactly.
death.
Through Thick Fog Till Death is the best.
It's
So-
the fucking best album.
Yeah,
So
dude.
good.
Well, thanks everybody. Thanks Chris Hilton, and thanks Andrew. Thanks Sam.
No, thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Hey, you didn't
And
ask me who I want to do a split with.
who do you want to do a split with?
Coffins.
Yeah, I know, me too. That was my dream split.
That's an answer.
He was ready.
Yeah.
Coffins.
Oh, we've been ready for that split. I will take I'll take any of the tracks off the full length and just
Hey,
fucking
before this is over, is Night Hag still doing shit?
yes.
Yes.
We have a
Alright,
full
We're
length.
writing.
Yeah, we have a full length written, and we got our split coming out. Obviously, Chris isn't going to listen to that, but for anybody else, we have a split coming out with Cryptic Brood from Germany.
Chris only cares about Nailcrown.
Just do singles and EP. I just don't. I don't get the fucking point of split. I just.
Chris Hilton only cares about Chris Hilton.
True, I
That's
don't
more apparent than ever.
fucking split. Oh man,
No, that's terrible.
that's gonna be a meme now. Seriously, this is fun.
Hell yeah. That was fun. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to all the listeners. Thanks for all the people that we owe money to that you still haven't lived with the money. And y'all have a good night.
Like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe and all that stuff to make us more popular. Ha 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 ha.
Later, guys.
Later.